Hello again, this is Darren. This is episode 4 of painting the Wench. I got a really close-up look at this, and we're going to have to fix this. If you can see the little blotchy leg here, that's just not good. So we're just going to go back over it with the fair skin base color. So that is all done. What we're going to do next is we're going to use the pure white to do some highlights. And I can show you right quick that her leg is fairly fixed. I just put some more paint just right up there, just a standard base coat. I have my white highlight paint already thinned down to Kool-Aid. And let me grab my filter, and we're just going to go straight in and brush to where we want the highlight to be. So I wanted it to be on that kneecap, so I just took a brush stroke. Am I doing that right? I think so. So went up from there. I don't know that I'm going to do a lot on this lower leg, maybe just a stroke or two. And excuse me, I'm going to set it at that, and now we're just going to work ourselves around and just barely touch things. Well, get a little bit on top. I'm not going to do anything down that side. Well, maybe, but one stroke. And normally I would not be using pure white. I'd be using the fair skin highlight, but that's not available because I'm using a limited palette here, and so we're just using pure white. So it might look a little bit less optimal than what I'd normally do, but that's what I've limited myself to. And now it's quiet time while we just go around and paint. I've kind of set the autofocus, so I'm hoping that whenever I look at this, or you look at this, it will be better. What I did was I set the autofocus to where I can touch the base to the table. That was too much. I don't want to wash. So, okay, here, get some fresh water, and I'm just going to dab it on there and just suck it off with the brush, drying it off each time. That'll have to dry a little bit before we can get it. So let's hit her face a little bit. And we want to just touch the nose, I think, just on that one nostril. And maybe on the top of the lip. And we got too much on the nose, but I think that can be fine for now. Didn't get to where I wouldn't necessarily want it, but... And let's work on the top of her finger. That's going to be very wide, but I do a little bit right down there. Now we can get back to the chest area. I'm going to make sure I don't have nearly as much water this time. Paint, water, same thing. Got a little bit of a tide mark right there that I'd like to get rid of, but don't know that I'm going to be able to. And really most of this, I am not good at skin tones, so most of this will be on the dress, is where I'm really going to press hard on that technique of shading and highlights. And that just went straight to the side of her nose. But I think it's getting there. I might do a little bit more right there. I don't like how dark the back of her arm got, but of course, every time I try to do the right contrasts, I always get that wrong. It should be a lot greater contrast than what it looks like normally. So that's my bugaboo issue I have to deal with. So it might be yours too, don't know. Yeah, I was going to say that hand got too white, but that's the nature of the paint right now, I think. Not going to be able to do a lot with this color because it's white, like I said. Stop me if I repeat myself. Now, I'm going to start concentrating on just the kneecap. I'm going to get that done, and we'll touch up here. We gotta wait for that to dry. And it should dry, well, I'm in a dry climate, so it may take longer for you. We're just going to touch that 2 or 3 times. I mixed up a whole lot more paint than I needed to, but the paint kind of splurted on me. So we'll do with what we've got. See if I can just tag her nose just a touch. Did I say touch? I think one more layer should do it. Normally this will take a lot longer, I think, but because it's pure white, it's doing it faster. Ah, did the nose too much again. But we can probably move on to our eyes in the next step, and that'll be the next video. Have a good day.